Seems good. Neat. Where were we? Here? Yeah. Yeah, we were here. Please wait. Oh. And oh boy, did it become busy fast. Oh boy. There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door, and they're all clamoring to see the internet sensation, Jelly Donut. They pour in like a leak in a ship's hull. Landry tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet. Hopefully the numbers stay down until Graves gets back. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon. Where the hell is he anyway? I'm sure he has a lot to deal with. One sec, chat. There we go, that's better. There's a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes on inside, I'm sure. He always comes up to help out sooner or later. I'm having a lot of trouble picturing Graves waiting tables. Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with. Okay, I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about that. Oh, he's daydreaming about Vampire Daddy. There are tables to wait. Boy, are there a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I didn't even know that was on the menu. I guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on a day where Jelly Donut is in the cafe, but somehow I hadn't expected it. I don't see them in the pantry case. A little tea, I think. It's green tea, a little lemon in it if you're curious. Maybe they're still in the back. I better go check. Hey, Mason? Are there donuts back here? Oh, yeah, there are. A whole stack of them, and they're still warm. Aw, they're those cakey donuts that are so good, too. Hey, Sakura. How you doing? I shouldn't be hungry after such a big breakfast, but they look amazing. The coast, as they say, is clear. I don't see Mason. Hayes and Reese aren't even in the room. I could just sneak a donut. Just one donut won't hurt, right? I reach out my hand and feel another hand on my shoulder. I freeze. I can feel her lean in real close. So close I feel her hair brush the side of my face. Gonna pay for that, punk? Oh, sorry, I... Don't steal from my kitchen. She says it in such a low, calm voice, but I will never, ever think about it again. Sorry, I won't do it again. You're right. You won't. She ruffles my hair and is gone as quickly as she appeared. I pity anyone that ends up on her bad side. Me too. Delicious tea. Hopefully I'm not one of them. Now, stop wasting time. It's busy out there. Oh, right. Mason dumps the tray of plates in my hands, and then shoos me out of the kitchen. I bring the plates to their respective tables. I'm getting really good at this waitstaff stuff. Oh, thank goodness you're back, Avery. We're so swamped. Avery to the rescue. This is still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut, or something like that. I don't know. I'm too busy to think of a good metaphor. Bazing. Finley's loving it, though. Look at her just mug for the camera. And there they go again. Someone else trying to put their donut on her head. I'm good. How about you? Yeah, I'm pretty good too, Sakura. Having a pretty relaxing weekend. You're starting work soon. Nice. Excuse me. Please read the rules. We can't let customers bring food to the cat play area. Fine, whatever. Jeez. Jesus. You see something on the internet and you think it's okay to do it in real life? Some people. Someone better talk to that kid about these bad habits she's encouraging in people. The offending customer has already vanished back to his table, but now there are 3 people who've taken his place. We need more babysitters. One at a time, please. No flash photography. Oh, thank fuck. Reese and Hayes are back out to help corral the crowds. Reese is taking a spot at the door as the world's tiniest bouncer, and Hayes is taking someone's order. Which reminds me, I better get back to work too. We're in the final stretch, but shit is this exhausting. My pockets are bursting with tips, but that's not much consolation if I feel like I'm never gonna leave this place. Hey, Brun. I'm doing well. And yourself? You on call this weekend? Good tea. I could really use a break. Hey. What's she doing out here? Does she need a break too? I suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. I'm not the only one working my ass off here. You are doing good, and you are on call? Gotcha. Get in here. It's not a request so much as a command. I better go see what's up. Did some kind of baking bomb go off in here? It's so dirty. We're all taking turns bussing tables, but this crowd hasn't left much time to deal with dishes and cooking utensils. I need your help. And here I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen. I don't, smartass. I need coffee. Yeah, me too. No. We're low on beans. Get them from the basement, right around the corner. I'm swamped. Oh, duh. Yeah, of course, just like a sec, I'll go get them. I've never been in the basement before. It's gonna be a rush hour on Monday? Could be. I don't know. Did they tell you that it's really busy on Mondays, Sakura? It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out, but dark spaces kinda creep me out. Hold me, chat. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house, and I'm not some scaredy cat. It should be fine. Here goes nothing. Spoopy. Holy fuck, Graves. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt and then this happens. This isn't a restaurant storehouse, it's a Halloween surplus store. Is that? It is. It's a curio full of model skeletons, what the hell? What's he got padlocked in that cabinet? Do I want to know? It's a dead body. Yikes. I better get out of here and go back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. I find a giant bag of unground coffee beans that I'm sure I can just barely lift myself. But more interesting is the book that's resting on top of it. It's a kitty cat, chat. Made out of magic swirls. They told you? Gotcha. With its worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies in the shape of a cat. Looks like a spell book or something. It's probably Graves' diary. I'm so curious. It wouldn't hurt to take a little peek, right? What the fuck? I don't get this at all. This is all written in code or something? This is all nonsense. Wait a second. Why is my name in here? Ugh, is Graves writing about me in his diary? Avery. Oh, she sounds mad. Now is not a good time to start reading. The book is real tiny and fits just right in my hoodie. I'm gonna look through this when I get home. It's probably nothing, but tea. Refreshing tea. After seeing my name in it, how could I resist taking it home for a better look? I'll bring it back before anyone even notices it's gone. At least they're giving you fair warning? Yeah, that's a good point, Brun. Okay, but seriously, I should leave before a crow lands in my hair or something. I heft the coffee bag in my arms and trundle up the stairs back to the kitchen. Ah, the light of day. It was way too quiet in that basement. I barely get the door open when I hear a muffled noise from the dining room and the clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen. Did you get lost? Took you long enough. Sorry, I don't know my way around down there yet. Creepy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you said it. It gave me the chills. I like it. Somehow, I'm not surprised. Thanks. Or something. Now get back to work. Okay. Any time. The whirring of the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation is probably over. Better get out there and see what's going on. It looks like the crowd's dissipated. I also don't see Finley, Jelly Donut, anywhere. I guess even her energy has its limits, huh? Oh my god, like, hey cutie, about some coffee. I had a really busy day at work. Oh, there she is. Wow, she looks worn out. All the glitter and shit in her hair. My computer's glitching. I tried to type in chat, but it wouldn't go through, so I have to use my phone. Gotcha. Sorry you're having so much trouble, Sakura. I bet that does take a lot out of you. Wait, cutie? Dang, is she just being friendly, or is she making a move? One coffee coming up. One coffee coming right up. You want me to put anything in it? Aw, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please. You got it. I fetch her a cup of coffee, just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone. The cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this. So, is this what you mean by social media expert, or whatever? Yup. I run the company message board and like all those other accounts, like, you know, Tumblr, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. Jelly Donut was something I started doing to get more cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big though. It's actually like a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. I could use a sidekick. Oh. Yeah. I'd forgotten about that until just now. Oh. Sorry. I'm just trying to help. Here, come sit with me a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if we sit for a minute or two. Really though, it's gonna be okay. We all stick together here, and you're part of the family now. Got it? You have sprinkles in your hair. She reaches up and finds a treasure trove of sugar stuck in her bangs. So I do. I mean it though, okay? Yeah, thanks. Got any room for another at this table? Huh. Guess there weren't too many left after all. I glanced downstairs and it looks like he's already locked the door. Chat, I've recently had to stop drinking coffee, so I'm a little amused by playing this game. My tea is good though. I've had to lower my caffeine consumption. For my health, baby rage. Always. Landry scoots a chair next to Finley. I guess the cafe is closed now. Well, shucks. I expect y'all won't be spending too much time lollygagging. We have cleanup to do, you know? Jeez, Dad. Lollygagging? Really? I don't know. It was the first word that came to mind. Jeez. Oh, Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break. I'm pretty irritated when my computer's acting weird. Yeah, tech problems can be frustrating. I suppose so. Where are Hayes and Mason anyway? Oh, you know Mason. She's probably already gone. She doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup? She gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair that she also gets to leave early. Besides, I think she has something that she does after work. What? As a cat? Hey, don't judge. Wonder what kind of cat she is anyway. Will we find out, chat? Hey, Akuji. How are you doing? It feels kind of rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity and cats. I should see if she's here to thank her for her work. I'll be right back. Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him. You got it. Wow, the kitchen's pretty clean already. Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. I caught her before she could go. Mason? What? Oh, you really busted your butt today. Thank you. It's my job. She's already got one foot out the door. She seems irritated that I interrupted her. Do you want me to walk you home? Sure. Do you want me to walk you home? Mason gives a sharp snort of a laugh. That's kind of funny. I bought this game when you started to put the vids on your channel. Oh, like a year ago? Yeah. It's a good game. It's really cute, and, I don't know. I found it really refreshing at the time, because I'd been playing, like, a lot of dramatical murder, and it's kind of like, it's really polished and light, but at the same time you get the feels. I don't know. It's a good game. Mason gives a sharp snort of a laugh. You think I'm gonna get chased or something? Stray dog's gonna come get me? No, I just thought it'd be nice. We could, like, talk and stuff. We're talking now. I guess so. Well, where are you going? Do you live near here? Don't we all? Yeah, is that all? I guess so. Good night, Mason. Yeah. She disappears around the corner, but a second later, I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Maybe that's her. It looks like she's heading in the same direction as my apartment. Ooh. Oh. I wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. It's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. I'm stuck with my phone for this live video. Gotcha. I hope you're able to figure out this stuff with your computer. Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. Gosh darn it. If everybody's a family like Finley said, he should be a part of it too. Oh shit, dude. Shit, dude. Help or invite? Chat, I don't know. Would he appreciate the help, or is he more like, this is my duty, don't interrupt? Or is it more like, we should make him social? I feel like we shouldn't make him socialize, because that's like putting him in a position he's obviously not comfortable with. So like the nice thing is to try to help. Yeah, let's go with that. I guess we could do this real quick though. Hey, let me help with that. You can't do all those yourself. You don't have to. Yeah, I do, or I'm gonna feel bad leaving you in here by yourself. I like it that way. Too bad, 'cause I'm here. He turns the sink back on and looks away from me. I guess it was a little too forceful. He's acting like I scolded him. We do the dishes together quietly. He washes, I dry. This is really awkward. Did we fuck up, chat? Fuck. So... Hayes looks startled, like I just shouted at him. I was only trying to break the silence. But maybe I should have had a good follow-up. You've been working here long? Nailed it. I suppose so. How long is that? 2 months. I get more blood from a stone. Should I leave him alone after all? That's cool. Yeah. And that's it, huh? Awkward. We finish up the dishes without much else by way of talking. Great. Alright, I'm gonna go back out and sit with the others for a bit. You coming? Sure. No, wait. Coming away. Sure. We both head out, quietly. I grab a cup of coffee on my way back to the cafe. He slips upstairs, probably to get a cup of much better coffee. I head back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. We all sit and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the tips, careful to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's getting pretty dark. I should get going soon. I say goodbye to everyone and head out. They're all staying late again. I can understand that. Of course, they'd want to be human for as long as possible. I'm gonna enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm out the door. Bum bum bum. What the fuck am I gonna do once I start turning into a cat? How could I even explain that? Nobody would believe me. German cat. Zavine. Mew. and the thought flies out of my head. The black cat with the odd eyes is back. It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from its mouth, but I can't tell what. Quit it, Graves. I know that's you. The black cat stares back at me, impassively. Playing dumb isn't gonna work. The black cat flops onto the pavement and splays at its legs. It's not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off on this hot tip after all. I guess sometimes a cat is just a cat. Everything's getting to me. All the more reason to go home and get some sleep. I'm almost home now. I should figure out what I'm going to do for din. Something just hit my back. Get it off, get it off, get it off! Wait, it's gone? I see the black cat at my feet. What the fuck? Damn it, Graves! I don't care if this cat is Graves or not. I'm calling it that until proven wrong. Meow. No, wait. This is fine. Meow. The black cat trots off somewhere. Is it just me, or did that just sound like someone saying the word meow? Yes, it did. Worse than that, it sounded kind of smug. Graves. Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like cat and attract other cats now. I better get home before I'm jumped by more strays. I run the rest of the way home and slam the door behind me. I can't take this. If my hair wasn't already white, it'd be turning that way. You're late. Who said that? I look down. Mochi's fat face is looking up at me. Oh no. 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 I'm not doing this. I dump some kibble in Mochi's bowl, then go to my room and close the door behind me. I shamble into my pajamas, but when I bundled up my hoodie, I feel a firm, squarish bulge in the pocket. That's right, the book. Maybe something useful is in here. I start to flip through the book again. There's my name. There's my name. You know my name. And there's Hayes, Finley, Mason, Landry, and Reese. This must be a clue of some kind, but I don't know what it's supposed to say. All these words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. I toss my hoodie on the floor and get to work. Maybe I can decipher it. If I hold the book upside down? No. Is there a cipher? Nope. I don't know why I bothered looking. Of course it won't be that easy. Use the conveniently given bookmark that you were just given. By the cat. I try for another 20 minutes or so, but it's useless. I give up. Frustrated, I drop the book. It hits my hoodie and ungracefully tumbles over. I shuffle them away with my foot and something tumbles out. What is that? It looks like it fell out of the hood. A bookmark. Did I leave that there? Why would I put anything there? I pick it up. Looks like it's got some weird holographic center. Kinda pretty. I should bring it back to the cafe tomorrow along with that stupid book. I go to tuck the bookmark into it for safekeeping, but... Hold up! I can read it with this. I don't know how it got there, but it's the key to reading this book. The Hallowed Covenant of Witchery? What? Reese did say something about witches the other day. This might be a good lead to whatever is going on. I settle in with the book and start from the beginning. Get all cozy and shit with it, Avery. Chat, I will be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom. Don't do anything too naughty. Hey, chat. You're still having trouble with the chat room? I don't know. You try a different browser. Like if you're using Chrome, try Firefox. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, Sakura. I've been doing this for days now. I wake up, go to work, come home, lose myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed right before the sun comes back up. Lather, rinse, repeat. Listen to me. I'm calling the thing a grimoire now. I can't stop reading this damn book, or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this shit about witches and covens and powers. Never seen anything like it. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the pages, but they make me feel strange when I read. Strange in deep places. Powerful, I guess. Like, if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable. It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard, and my coworkers have pointed out I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. I haven't told them about the book. I bet they think I've just been playing video games or something. Meow. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit in laps? They do say that some witches get familiars. No. That's ridiculous. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I have been trying some of the stuff in the book out, though. Just a bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out, but I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading this gibberish book for too long. I should stretch my legs or something. You know, blood clots. Get them out. Right, Mochi? Mrr. See? Even Mochi agrees, and he hates exercise. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one. Maybe I should do that. I'm gonna celebrate with some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? Oh, you're becoming so mature, Avery. It's not bad at all. Now that I've gotten used to it, the stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now. Almost. My palate is refining every day. I kinda just want a big old cheese Danish or something, too. There's that corner store down the road. Does Mochi have human forms? Well, funny story about that is there was a Kickstarter goal for the game to have there be a Mochi route where he'd turn into a human. Sam Nealon told me about it. He was the composer for the soundtrack for this game, and he said they didn't hit the goal, but it was something they really wanted to do, but just didn't have the money to develop another route for the game. So he was intended to turn into a human and have a dating route, but it's not there because they ran out of money, unfortunately. But you can kind of pick up on, you know, just the idea that, oh, there's this cat who's talking to him now that he's also having like these magic powers, so you can kind of see they have the groundwork in the game for something like that. There's that corner store down the road. I pray for that. It's too late, Sakura. It's way too late. I think you probably would have had to have, like, 3 years ago or something like that. Whenever they started developing the game, put the Kickstarter up. I think the game released last year. Like, about more than a year ago. But yeah. Oh, hey, Lucid. How you doing? You're at work. How's it going? Let me see. There's that corner store down the road. I've been in there for a lot of stuff, and their breakfast pastries look really good. I could also just stop by the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around who could make me a nice fancy coffee or something. I don't remember. I don't remember what happens. Go to the corner store for coffee. Sure. You know what? I eat at the cafe all the time now. Why not get some variety? This place is really cute and handy. I'm not really a grocery shopping kind of person, but if I was, I'd do it here. The snacks are choice, and the little bakery window behind the counter has some surprisingly delicious donuts. I think the owner makes them himself. Yeah, I don't remember this. I didn't do this last time. Neat. The owner's a real gruff guy, but I bet he's the type that gets favorite customers and warms up to them. All I know is I'm not one of those favorites yet. He's at the counter reading the paper right now, and he somehow manages to spare me a glance as I approach, but goes back to the sports section while I pour myself a cup of coffee. Good morning. It sure is starting to get cold out, isn't it? What voice? Oh, you want donuts or what? Boy, he reminds me of a certain Shirley. Shirley? Surly. Jesus Christ. A certain surly chef. Yeah. A chocolate and a jelly donut, please. Jelly donut. He turns to pluck the donuts from the display case, and that's when I see it. Her, to be precise. The scraggly orange cat curled up and sleeping on top of an overturned milk crate down by the owner's feet. That's... Mason? Oh no, she's angry. The old man didn't hear me, but the cat sure did. Her eyes fly wide open, and her pupils shrink to the size of a paper cut. I start to mouth, "What are you doing here?" to her, but she's having none of this shit. Her crooked tail puffs to twice its size, and thrashes wildly about behind her. Even as a cat, her stare is intimidating. I know it's her, and I know if I don't shut up, she's gonna come at me. Here's your donuts. What did you do to my cat? Nothing. I think she just doesn't like the way I look or something. Anyway, bye. I leave the money on the counter and make a hasty retreat. I think she's pissed. I think you're right. How weird. Didn't expect Mason of all people to be some store mascot. Avery, you're so dumb. Something weird is going on here. I hope it's not so weird I can't go there anymore. This donut is delicious. I decided to head over to the cafe for a bit. I hope they won't get on my case about having outside food. I kind of think they won't really care though. Mason is probably the only one who would give me grief about that, and well, I'm good. Just finished my shift and on my way home. Gotcha. We have a safe trip home. When I get there, I already see movement inside. Normally I'd be weirded out by people hanging out at work on their day off, but cat curse and all, I get it. Hayes opens the door for me. It looks like he's the only one here right now, actually. I see him glance down to the coffee in my hand. Where did you get that coffee? From the corner store a few blocks away. It's on my way here. You could have come here. He looks a little disdainful. Oh no. He's mad. I kind of like knowing that such a shy guy has a bit of a Bit of a snobby side, though. There's something hiding in that shell for sure. I sink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big old sip of my coffee. Have you picked your dream kitty yet? No, I'm just winging it. I figure it'll either be Hayes or Mason, given the way things are going. I could sit here all day. Maybe I will. Oh. Oh wait, I messed that up. Oh. Avery, you're here early. Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everybody's doing. Hi. Arache? Not sure how to pronounce your name, but hello. Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everyone's doing. I've been cooped up at my house too long. It's good to see you. I'll be around doing some handiwork, but, you know, let me know if you need anything. Oh, don't worry about me. It sounds like you'll be busy enough. There's the door again. Hello, hello. So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet? Excuse me? Like cat, I mean. Sorry, is this still a sensitive subject? No. Nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. I figured it'd take more time. That's strange. I turned in about a week. Yeah, me too. Hayes nods from the other couch. Shucks, this wouldn't be the first time Avery's slow on the uptake. Were you just standing there, waiting for a chance to say something like that? Course not. He totally was. They're right though. Playing with that book made me totally forget about the curse. Why haven't I seen any changes since then? Well, oh my god, well, I'm gonna go do some laundry. Let me know whenever you find out, okay? I'm betting it'll be a silver tabby or something really pretty like that. I hope the type of cat I become is still a person. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down on the long row of seats to the side of the cafe. He settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles toward the stairs. Is there a laundry machine up there? Yeah, in Graves' apartment. Yeah, let's just do laundry there for free. Wait, Graves lives here? Well, yeah, duh. The third floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we see him, like, all the time? He's basically a ghost as is. He's usually out until really late at night, and leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin. I just mean that he's really busy. He takes care of all the administrative stuff for the cafe, after all. Well, I better get to work. That ramp isn't gonna build itself, after all. Landry gives me a little wave, then disappears into the back. Sorry, Soccer. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have a lot of experience with MacBooks, and I think Safari is the web browser for it. He's back a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's why all that stuff was in the basement. Sorry, it might get a bit noisy in here. That's no problem with me. I suppose, if you must. Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them. But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so... ooh. Reese, Finley, stay... Let's help Landry. What's Landry hammering over there? Hammer me, Daddy. He said something about a ramp.
What's up? Oh, Avery. Just making some adjustments to the cafe for some newcomers. Oh, cool. Let me help. Oh, you don't have to do that. I don't, but I'm gonna.
He laughs, but he keeps going about what he was doing. I guess that's his way of saying no.
Oh, there's gotta be something I can do. Like you. Make sure no cats come over while I'm working. I don't want them trying to play on this until we get all the carpeting on. This one looks a lot different from the others. The ramp is cute, but do you think they need it? Graves asked me to install these. He said he's bringing in a kitten with hypoplasia. Oh, what's that? He says it's a condition some cats are born with that affects their coordination. I don't want the little guy to get hurt trying to jump up on these platforms, so I'm gonna add some ramps to my structures.
I almost didn't catch all that because he's just hammering away while we talk. Can't even take a break for a little conversation, huh? Workaholic.
Your structures? Did you make all of these? Yeah. These are amazing. I thought you were just a charming waiter, but you're so talented too. It's no big deal. I'm really grateful Graves gives me a lot of chances to build things like this, though. I'd miss working with my hands if he didn't set up a workshop for me. Graves did that?
No answer. He's just hammering away.
Oh. Sorry. Did you see all the saws and things in the corner of the basement?
Avery is flirty. Yeah, he is.
That's for me. Oh, I assumed he was dissecting zombies back there. Avery. He gives me a light, playful slap on the shoulder. His other hand is still balancing a hammer while propping up the ramp. Maybe I should take something from him before this becomes a workers' comp case. Can cats even get workers' comp? You're so unforgiving. He's really not a bad guy. Seriously, these are amazing, though. Did you design the whole place yourself? Oh goodness, no. Most of it was blueprints Graves gave me. Most of it, you say?
Hammer me, Landry. Yeah, boy. I bet there's some of your... Oh.
I bet there's some of your own personal genius in there, too. Oh, you flatter me.
I give him a quick wink and a smile, and he's a deer in the headlights. We're in. He drops the hammer and quickly fumbles to recover it, and himself. It's a sign. Yeah. It's so cute watching him get flustered like that. We all get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why, if it ain't the big boss himself. My wonderful cat herders, I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone. He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. You. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. Can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. Hell, it has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still, it must be something fishy. Landry. Excellent work on the cat equipment, as always. Oh, but I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. Keep up the good work. Of course. Nothing gets past me.
The eyes and talon of an eagle. Protege? Are they talking about me? Hayes, my sweet Hayes. Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee?
I'd be happy to.
You're a treasure as always. I hope you've been keeping well.
Well...
Finley. Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shout down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present. Your videos are keeping me busy. We hit a whole new attendance records the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days. The home inspections never end. Oh my god, I'm sorry you have such a precious and adorable girl here making your business work, winky face. You are my internet lifeline. I have no head for such things. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. Hello, Gravy Boy. Ironically, I have a Pusheen cat wallet. And Avery. He's real close now. I don't think I like it, or do I? He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation. I'm on to you, Avery. What? You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new. I feel like he's not talking about the cafe work. The plot thickens. The Dickens. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying. So you have. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. No, he definitely wasn't. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everybody else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. Hey, Nikki. I have to get some more information. Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today too. She hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she's found a comfy gig at an old cat lady's or something. I haven't been to your place in ages, though. Oh, when did you get here? You startled me. Ah, Mason. I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you respite. Think I'm gonna cook on my day off? Huh. Of course not. That is why I will take the pleasure of providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today. But first, an announcement. He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag. No. You haven't even let me make the announcement yet. I know what that is. And absolutely not. For my cooperative employees, then. No, that's not your voice. Zavine. For my cooperative employees, then. With a surely practiced flourish, Graves unzips the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Oh no. No. Is that somehow both plaid and checked flannel? I didn't know you could make a suit out of that type of material. There's a sort of appalled silence from everyone. Reese looks personally offended.
Mason just straight up leaves. No appreciation for your new uniforms, I see. And to think I had it made in your size, Avery. Oh my god, try it on, Avery. Ugh. She's still shouting down from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack. And I've went through such trouble to have it made. Check with us next time before you waste your time. 'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say. See, you knew we wouldn't agree to it. Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off for one last errand, but trust when I return, you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I'm going to follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. I get to the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm going to see that black cat. I just know it. I peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape whatever it was that got everyone else? Although to be fair, I can't use that as proof. After all, I also escaped the curse, and I sure as hell didn't cause it. This seems like as good a time as any to see if I can find out more about what's going on. I peek back into the main cafe. Looks like everybody's back to whatever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and seems to already be dozing off. Finley did say we have free access to Graves' apartment after all. I could go look and see what he's got hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. But then again, if he was hiding something there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all his magic shit in that creepy basement. Wonder which would be better to search. So last time, I remember we went to the apartment, so this time we'll go to the basement. It worked the first time, right? But that's where all the nefarious shit is kept anyway. Maybe if Graves is a hapless idiot caught up in someone else's plan. Maybe I'm supposed to think he's a witch, but it's actually someone else using him as cover. Wouldn't that be fucked up if it's one of the other workers at the cafe? I can't see any of them as the mastermind type, but what do I know? Chat, I'm gonna get a little tea, a little refill. I'll be right back. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Hello, chat room. Miss me? Let's see. Practice driving tomorrow. Good luck, Sakura. I believe in you. You can do it. Let's see. I can't see any of them as the mastermind type, but what do I know? Well, I suppose I should prepare myself for some more snooping. Thank you, Sakura. You too, Nikki. Aw, you're so cute, chat. I was 18 when I got my license, Bryn. That's, when did I get mine? I got, like, they have, like, different classes of licenses. I know it's, like, different from state to state in the US, how things like that get handled. In Arizona, I got, like, when I was, like, 15 or 16, like a, like, it still was a license, but it was, like, not a learner's, but it was like a, hey, you're under 21, so we won't give you, like, a real license. But it's still a license, and you can still do everything with it that you can with another license, but it's an under 21 license. It was weird. It was fine. Then I had to, like, I actually still have it, believe it or not, chat. Like, the licenses don't expire. Like, the license I got when I was, like, 16 doesn't expire. Here, let me open my wallet. I'm live on Twitch. Let's see. 2054. September 19th, 2054 is when my license that I got when I was, like, 16 expires. It's ridiculous. And that's how, like, I've never had to renew it, and I still have it. Yeah. What is it? Graduated driver license, that's what it's called. What time is it in the US right now? Where I live, it's just 8 p.m. But like I said, it varies from state law. So, like, let's say, like, California, which is the state right next to mine, would probably have different laws. They could all have different laws, or some could it be similar. Our American and Canadian licenses, basically, I have no idea. I have no idea what Canadian driver's licenses are like. What that process is, or anything. Oh yeah, I was playing a game, that's right. Boy, this place gives me the chills. I mean it. It's like 10 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs. Now, if I were a witch, where would I hide my witchery and witching accessories? I take a brief walk to the immediate left of the stairs, but there's nothing here but cafe and cat supplies. What are we talking about? Licenses? Driver's licenses, Lucid. Driver's licenses. For the vehicular arts. Maybe the bulk coffee is also ground up and used to make arcane sigils. Or maybe I'm reaching. The rest of the stairs has more interesting stuff anyway. The right of the stairs has more interesting stuff. I kneel down to get a closer look at the curio filled with crystals when I hear something creaking above me. Shit. Is Graves gonna catch me? Nah, he left. I'm hearing things, right? I resume the hunt. Maybe these are magic crystals after all. Creak. Creak. Is somebody down here? Boyfriend? Maybe, I don't know. Oh, it's just Landry. I hear his footsteps fall heavy on the creaky steps. Hey, Landry. Oh, it's you. You're gonna go to sleep, Arachai? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you sleep well. I was worried one of the cats got down here. I think they'd be too creeped out to try it. No, it's just a storeroom, Avery. Nothing's to be creeped out over, if you ask me.
What about all of Graves' curiosities and, you know, stuff? Doesn't that weird you out that...
If you want to know why I paused there in that sentence, I was trying to think of a word and it was paraphernalia. I wanted to make it sound like he smoked a lot of weed or something, but I couldn't think of the word.
Doesn't that weird you out that you have to reach past a rattlesnake specimen to get a cup of sugar? Well, when you put it that way. It's his building, though. I guess he just needed the storage space for his extra stuff. I'm sure we all have some weird things kicking around in our storage, too. We all have skeletons in our closet, you mean?
Chat, you're so sweet. Telling her good night. I love that. You're so cute, Chat.
Though usually less literally than this. Oh, I suppose so. How about you, Landry? You collect anything weird? Oh, nothing as exciting as this. Although... Yeah? It's nothing. I don't, like, have anime figurines all over my room or anything. Come on, tell me.
You're being followed home by crows? Such a murder. Moiter. I don't know. I could just be like... Are you planning to kill anyone, Lucid? They could be following you for that reason.
Well, sometimes when I see cool looking rocks or scrap metal...
Landry is a secret otaku. Maybe.
I pick them up and take them with me. Oh, and then you, like, make things out of them?
They want your food. Yeah, that's a much more likely idea.
No, I just like how they look. So I keep them. Forever. It's kind of weird now that I say it. It's not weird. I think it's kind of cute. Oh. I don't know about that, but...
He's getting so flustered. He's pretty easy to get worked up, I think. He's really cute like this.
Okay, now I have to share mine. I collect the tabs from soda cans. I keep all of them and put them on a piece of yarn. I had to start over when I moved to the city, but I've been moving right along. My new string is almost up to my elbow already. Oh, why soda tabs? I mean, they're pretty cute too, but... Oh, no reason. I just wanted to string up a whole bunch like a garland when I was a kid. I thought it would look cool. I'll keep that in mind. I don't drink much soda, but if I find any tabs, I'll bring them to you.
Wow, they're flirting. Yeah, they are.
Aw, thanks. And if I see any cool rocks, I'll bring you one.
Like maybe this geode right here. Just give it to him. Give him the rock.
You're so sweet. And sometime I'll have to come see your collection. Sure. Okay.
Is he blushing? Oh geez, that sounded a lot more forward than I meant. Oh fuck.
So, what were you looking for down here?
I guess he didn't notice or is just changing the subject.
Oh, nothing specific. Just looking around.
Even with everything going on in the cafe, it still sounds a little too wacky to just blurt out that I'm looking for magical talismans. Or whatever it is I'm even looking for. I choose Landry, just date already. I choose Avery. See, you're both happy. Maybe if I had a clearer idea of what I was trying to accomplish, but I guess this is just another bust.
Well, I just need to grab some more materials and get back to work. Wanna come with me? Sure, be right there. Landry places a roll of carpet in my hands, then scoops up a pile of lumber. Oh, lumber me, Daddy. He carefully works his way up the stairs, but not without muttering a promise to fix the creaky steps. Delicious tea. I guess I should just call it quits for now and get back up there. Well, that was a bust. Mostly. We got a cute boyfriend, though. It was kind of nice to talk to Landry, I guess. Soon. It feels good to be getting closer to everybody here. It's sort of like I finally have a social life. Well, sort of. I guess I'm still hanging out with a bunch of cats one way or another. What kind of tea have you been drinking? Sakura, I have been drinking green tea. Because it has a low amount of caffeine in it, and supposedly a bunch of other good shit in it. I have to reduce my caffeine intake. For my health. My baby rage. About not being able to drink coffee. Well, it's okay, this is pretty good too. Good for your tummy? Yeah, you're probably right. I hear it's got like, some kind of oids. Flavoids or something. Oh, how's your arm, by the way? My wrist and hands and stuff are healing up. I've still got some symptoms, some nerve pain in my fingers from time to time, but the burning and general stuff is reduced greatly. I've gone through several steroid treatments. I've had to do that instead of doing surgery, not because my surgeon didn't want to do surgery, but because my insurance wouldn't pay for surgery. But, you know, it's good. Stuff is good. It's getting better. Yeah. I'm able to pretty much do everything I was able to do before, which is really good. So, I'm really happy about that. Come to Canada, we get that shit for free. Pretty sure I'd have to be a Canadian citizen to get that for free, too. But yeah, I know what you mean. You got public healthcare, which seems really good. We're having quite a few squabbles over healthcare over here lately. I won't get into it, but, you know, I know what you mean. Or Australia? Yeah, that too. Where was I? Feels good to be getting closer to everybody here. It's sort of like I finally have a social life. Well, sort of. I guess I'm still hanging out with a bunch of cats, one way or another. Back to the drawing table on this curse business, huh? I drift from person to person, helping everybody with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. Glad to hear that your injury is getting better. Thank you, Bren. It is. Not nearly so much nerve pain anymore. It's mostly gone. So, pretty much all better now. I just want to play with the cats. Shunsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Guess I'd be excited too. Owl gets messed up on the catnip toy. Owl, you're such a stoner. You're just high all the time on the nip. Now is swatting at his own tail, but I think the tail might be winning. Poor sweet Now. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Thank you, Sakura. Marina chases the feather on a string all the way up to the platform. Wish I had that much energy. And then they start taking naps. And that seems... What? Huh?
Oh, he fell asleep with them in the cat pile. Will someone please exhume Avery from that pile in the corner? Ah. I jump up with a start. He fell asleep with the kitties. When did I fall asleep? Good morning, sleepyhead. Why is there a garland on my head? In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the fuck? Well, we tried to wake you up. With catnip? What is all this? Finley. What? I just put a mouse there to see if you'd wake up. And then you didn't, so I put another. And another. And another. I got some really cute pics out of it, though. Oh my god, don't put those on the blog. Why would I ever do that? I fling a catnip mouse at Finley as hard as I can. It ricochets off her head, dang. Ow! Hey! Okay. They won't go on the blog. Good. Today. No! Oh, Finley, be nice. Zavine. All of you, stop distracting from the matter at hand, please. Dinner has arrived. I thought you were gonna actually make dinner, not just order takeout. I mean, takeout's pretty dope. I don't know what you're mad about. We usually order takeout on off days. It's nice to get a change of pace and try some of the other restaurants around here. And there are fewer dishes to wash. The cuisine du jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant downtown you all so enjoy. Avery, I believe you will be experiencing the splendor for the very first time tonight. What did you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted from the menu. I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai, then rolled over on top of a bunch of cat toys. You like the idea of Graves constantly muttering about wine? Well, I mean, that's what I would have wanted anyway, so... I look over to the tables and it looks like they pulled them all together into one long row again. Takeout boxes pile up in the center table, and all of the places have already been set. Bon appetit, my dear employees. And the pack descends on the takeout boxes. Jumin I'm gonna assume that's an anime thing you two are talking about. And that might be a character from an anime. And the pack descends on the takeout. After some sorting, we're all settled with our respective food, and we sit down for dinner. Grave takes the seat at the head of the table. Mystic Messenger. Ah, the phone game. Gotcha. Well, he claims it in name, but he's hardly sitting at all. When he's not flitting between us and offering us drinks, he's standing behind his chair and telling a story in as grand a Graves gesture as you'd imagine. When I was in college, none of you would have recognized me. What, did you take a break from your goth phase? You go grunge for a while? I would never break style. No, in fact, if anything, I suppose you could say I was even more goth then. I had long black hair, and I wore such elaborate makeup. If anything, that sounds more on brand than you are right now. Why stop? You can't imagine how much time that took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all. Well, shucks. Dad showed me a photo once. The one you took with your bandmate. Who? The guy with the mohawk? I don't know how he got such a huge hawk. Ah. Yes. It was pure witchcraft, that hair. He's doing it on purpose, isn't he? Really recommend I play that game. Grabs is just dad style goth now. Hey, Miku. You're barely alive. Yeah, I mean, I did check out Mystic Messenger at one point. It was more just like having to wait for the text and stuff on my phone or whatever. I was just like, I just wanted to kind of sit down and do it. I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out again at some point. The witch jokes. Oh, wait. You were in a band? Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everybody was in a band in the 90s. I don't recall that. Oh, that's not bad. I don't recall that stereotype, but yes. I was, in fact, in a band. I bet it was called, like, Masters of Night or something like that. No, Avery, it was not. I'd thank you to give me more credits than that. Nah, more like Nightly Nightshade. Or Dark Carousel. No. Or Sorrows of Blood. Et tu es? You are also cruel. My Chemical Romance, yeah. My last year in high school, so my school makes us take photos. Yeah, photo day sucks. Oh, you have to tell us the real name or they'll keep going. I refuse to enable the slander. Shucks. It was X by the Coven with an X. Reese. What? How did you spell spider with an X? Goth willpower, that's how. You're kidding me. Starts listening to Welcome to the Black Parade. That's funny. That was a band people were listening to when I was like in middle school and high school. It's funny to me that people are still like in high school and listening to like them and Fall Out Boy today. That's cool though. Kind of takes me back. They had a song that was called something like Rose Baptism? Baptismal? Something like that. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but... No. Even Paramore? Yeah, that was another one. Graves has an expensive vocabulary. Yeah, he does. No. Ahem. And when something like... No. This is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. That wasn't your voice at all. That was just my voice. This is fine. My own pupil betrays me. Ahem. Trapped within my own mind. Something in Frenchy talk. My will dissolves to blood. The soul's red wine. Life is but a march toward death. Right, Graves? Graves isn't listening to us anymore. He's pacing around and mumbling in agony. How do you know all this, Reese? Graves and my dad went to college together. He went to their shows. You met your mother... so fine. You met your mother at one of them, as I recall. You have me to thank for your very existence, my boy. Ugh. Don't put it like that. Everybody's laughing and having a good time. Even Graves is being a good sport. You like the way I say baptism? This is nice. I wonder how long they've been working together. They're all like a big family. Graves is a lot more charming than I thought. He knows how to work a crowd, at least. I'm starting to get it. I guess this is why nobody's all that mad at Graves, even though they're going through this weird nonsense. He's kind of like everybody's weird but benevolent uncle. We all chat over dinner, then coffee, and before I know it, the sun is totally gone. I have an aunt like that, actually. She's kind of weird, but she's always very nice and sweet. And by weird, I just mean she's always, like... You know anyone who's, like, really, really into self-help? Like, you know, that section of the bookstore who's, like, always looking for, like, a new diet, a new, like, philosophy, or a new plan. Like, she's, like, one of those people who's, like, always looking for, like, a new way to get better at stuff. And not that's, like, not admirable or something. It's just, like, she's kind of obsessed with it. So that's what I mean. Like, she's obsessed with, like... It's kind of a family trait, to be honest. We're all fucking tryhards. But she's, like, really into, like... new movements or things of, like, people trying to, like... What was one of them? It was, like, the 8 ways to, like... The 8 ways to, like, make... 8 habits of highly successful people or something like that. But that was one thing she was always talking about. Sounds like my cousin. Gotcha. Yeah, but my whole family's tryhards, myself included. But yeah, she just kind of stands out in that regard. And look, all the kitties. Where were we? We all chat over dinner, then coffee, and before I know it, the sun is totally gone. How long have we been doing this? Shoot, I better get home and feed Mochi before he throws a fit. He gets real passive-aggressive when he's fed late. Zavine, it is quite late. I'll take care of all the dishes and sundry, so please relax and prepare yourselves to face the day tomorrow. Yeah, I guess we better all get going, huh? Later. Mason's already headed out the back. She barely even turns her head when she waves goodbye. Alright everybody, see you tomorrow. Mochi is a cute name, yeah. Boy, it got late. The streetlights are on, but I still sorta hate walking the back roads at night, because they're kinda sparsely lit. I don't know why, but I feel a little like that's a bad idea tonight. I decide to take the other way home. It's a bit longer, but the store lights are brighter once I get through this alley. Besides, it's pretty nice out. There's a lot of rusty junk on this street. Did someone just dump their crappy old bike here? Rude. How long has that been here? Looks like it's been around for years, but I don't remember seeing a messed up bike like that yesterday. I should be more observant. Graves should complain about it to someone. It doesn't make the walk to the cafe look that good to customers. I can't shake this creeping feeling clawing up my spine. This is a quiet neighborhood. Never felt this. Something. Something feels different. Off. Eerie. I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I know is, I want to be home. There's one other person on this street. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? This is a weird place to loiter. Is he lost? I should offer him directions. As I get closer. He whips his head up and stares me down with an intense gravity, threatening to root me in place and allow the chill in my spine to sink in its claws. I sever eye contact and hurry on my way. Never mind, I shouldn't talk to him at all. Maybe I should have crossed the street to avoid this, because I seem to have his attention now. Out of the corner of my eye when I pass, I see his head move to follow me. I walk faster. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, making things up, but I'm not about to stay and find out what his deal is. Yikes. I feel like he's still watching me, but I'm not going to look back to find out. I walk even faster. Yikes. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here, but that was creepy. I'm gonna stick to the back streets after all. I better go take care of Mochi before he jumps through the window and attacks me for food. I head upstairs and the rest of the night is pretty quiet. No more weirdos on the street. Just the four-legged weirdo that lives in my apartment. But if it turns out, if I had stuck around, I would have seen the man continue on his way. I would have seen him take the back alley all the way to the cafe. I would have seen him stare in the window of the cafe for a long time, and then up to the 3rd floor. I would have seen him leave a rusty handprint on the shutters of the building across the street. That seems like a good place to end it for right now, chat. Nice little dramatic pause. Building of the tension. The bad guy is on the scene. Thank you all for watching and hanging out with me. Love you bunches. I'll catch you next time. Dramatic pause, yeah. Puns! Let's save, shall we? You're welcome. Thanks. Goodbye.